Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mouse Quiz here on June 24th, 2020. And we've got a really fun edition of the show tonight, and I'm going to welcome to the show Glen Kessler. So, hey, Glen, how you doing tonight?
Hey guys, glad to be on the trivia with you tonight, Chad. I've been a player for quite a few months now, I think, and wrote some questions. Looking forward to sharing them with the friends that are joining us tonight.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of the success of this show is because you went out there and really just promoted it, and got the whole geeking team together to come back in and play. And it looks like you're repping the geeks as well tonight.
I got the geek shirt, the geek hat, Kessler run happening right here. But hey, we've got a lot of love. We got your podcast here, the Crushers, the geeks. It's all one family.
Yeah, we really are. We're all one big, huge, happy family. We play nice in the sandbox and have a little family spats and wars, right, to see who can win trivia. Okay,
that makes it even more fun.
Yeah, it certainly does. So tell us about this Kessler run. Where did this come from?
The Kessler run was a game that I created out of my obsessive fast passing. So in the old system, you could, of course, make 3 fast passes ahead of time. And after that, get a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, as many as you could. And I became obsessed with that. And one day got 17, wasn't even trying, 17 fast passes in a day at Magic Kingdom. I said, I think there's a game here. Let's add a little competitive element. So I drew up the rules, made a little chart, and we played it for the very first time at the Grand Geek and Gathering last year. And what do we have? About 20 people play. It was awesome fun.
Yeah, I think I was there that day, but I don't think I was able to play with you guys. So yeah, but I was definitely there, and I saw all the email chains.
Might be the first and only edition of the Kessler run if they don't bring fast passes back, right?
Who knows, my friend? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see how that one shakes out. Okay.
We'll come up with something new, I'm sure.
They'll come up with something new, but either way, you could still just do it the old school way, right? Like, the Kessler run is to how you can get through all of this stuff.
How many rides you can get on. I love that idea. Yeah, it's all about maximizing the system, maximizing not loopholes, but, certainly some of the options that Disney puts in place. That's what I think we all love about Disney. It's a finite universe that we feel like we can master, but it's ever expanding, and it feels good when we feel like we're a little bit ahead of the curve.
I think that's a good point, because like with like no fast passes and all the reservation rules and no park hopping, and I feel like it's like, man, I had like a PhD in this subject and they went and like changed all the science behind it. Okay.
I loved it the other day, feeling like a complete newbie. What is the park reservation system? How does this work? We love when a new land open. Well, this is a whole new Disney experience now. Let's revel in that.
Got it. Got it.
Got to see the silver lining and everything.
It does. So our questions tonight then will all revolve around the Kessler Run Trivia Edition, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is a little different than obsessive fast passes. I think we threw people a little bit of a monkey wrench when they saw Kessler Run. They were like, oh, this is going to be all about fast passes. So I wanted to tease out a little bit ahead of time what this topic is really about. You want me to tell them, or shall you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sure. So, Bob Iger has laid a tremendous imprint on Disney during his tenure, and he coincidentally just left. I mean, we were all talking about pandemics and closures and reshuffling the deck now, but it's really the swan song of this beautiful time in our history when Iger, not only, kept the ship steady, but brought on 3 incredible intellectual properties and a 4th one that will start to reap some benefits later. But this is celebrating Iger's tenure, specifically Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to bring back some of our regulars as well. And let me bring back Vicky to the stream. So, hey, Vicky, how you doing tonight?
Hey, everyone. Hi, Glenn. Good to have you on.
Thank you, Vicky. Glad to be able to actually talk with you instead of typing.
Yes. And let's bring Marianne back as well. So, hey, Marianne, how you doing tonight?
Hi, guys. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Glenn. And I'm glad you have such a positive outlook on the dumpster fire that I would describe Monday as.
The laughter hides the tears.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
but you're
anyways,
right.
I'm sure we'll
positive.
Be like dissecting everything on Sunday night on the Mighty DC Points Community Hall show. So
For
Save
sure.
it to then, Marianne. Save it to then. And hopefully you have some solutions within the next couple days.
Enough to dry your tears before then.
We're Disney
Okay.
people. We can find the good in anything.
Yes.
That's right.
This is true. Well, let me come back in and hit some of our normal deals then. So if you're just now joining the show, we started Mouse Quiz as a form of social distancing right when this whole COVID thing started. How can we help people stay home, stay safe, and stay magical? Okay, that was kind of our goals. And we created this online stream game that's a combination of a normal interactive Facebook and YouTube stream, as well as play at home on a smartphone. You can play trivia with us, pub style, through some of this fancy software that we use. And we recruit quiz writers, and Glenn so graciously wrote them all tonight. So the whole team thanks you so much, because we love getting a night off. And normally Vicky's writing a set, and Marianne, and we've recruited a few more, and we're always, adding people to the quiz writing team to come back in and help out. Okay. So that's what this whole thing is about tonight.
And that's great that they'll get to play. It became a pet project for me. I just added a question here and there, and before I knew it, we had four entire categories. So
Yeah.
you guys can play.
Great.
It's gonna be fun.
And so if you are joining us tonight, you'll pull up a web browser and you'll go to crowd.live/Pixar Players. You can do that on a smartphone, a tablet. You can do it on another tab in your computer if you really wanted to. We do recommend the smartphone because it's just easier to read and touch and play that way. But you've got options. And so let me come back in and look. We're about the time when we should have enough people logged in. So let me come back in and look. And yes, we've got 56 players logged in tonight. So that's always a good thing. And that's pretty good for a Wednesday night. So let's come back in. I think we're about ready to kick off this round. Oh, one last piece of deal. If you're brand new to us tonight, when you go to log in, you'll pick a screen name. And all I ask is you keep it family friendly. And you add your email address, and then you either pick a team or you play as a free agent. I think we put free agent as the first one there. But if you want to pick a team, you can play with your favorite podcast team and family. And at the end of the night, we'll come back in and show you who our overall top quizzer is. And then we'll show you the top quiz family from the podcast teams.
Yep.
So it's really kind of simple that way. That being said and done, I think we're ready to kick off this round. Any final advice for this round, Glenn?
I would say this round should be pretty easy if you've watched most of the big Pixar films.
Right.
There's maybe one or two deep cuts in here, but on the whole, I think this round should be about as light as Pixar movies tend to be. So
Awesome.
Oh boy.
enjoy.
Yep. So let's go ahead and kick this round off, and I will get things rolling here. Wow.
Wow, Chad.
This week I got a brand new router, like the latest and greatest Netgear router, and it's got to be doing something with my timing because I thought these were easy questions because I had just looked up a bunch of these, but congratulations to Jeremy and Sheldon fam.
Yay.
And then I think Caleb was doing really well as
He
well.
was.
So I'd have to wait to see if that comes back around somehow,
Okay.
but
Got
I
a
thought
lot of
he-
you guys on random.
it does this to me every single time. So let me just come back in and look on my screen. See the crowd rankings. So Tony Z was also tied for third.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
And
good.
Sheldon
Nice
Fam
job.
2 also tied for third. Okay, and then Holly, Nancy, Jackie, Diz Kid, and Jeff. Okay.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, everybody.
And then there were some 10 out of 10s down below there as well. So good job. So Vicky, Marianne, what'd you guys think?
I'm again, darn those children of mine. We walked out of Coco. I had no idea. There were
You haven't
tears.
watched it on Disney Plus since?
No, because there were big tears at Coco. So no.
Oh, it's too bad. I like the questions a lot. I liked the yes, is Big Hero 6 a Pixar or not? I know, but not everybody would know that one, right?
Right.
That was a
So,
good question.
That was a really good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
And then you almost got me on Rennie. Okay. Because I was like, no,
You gotta
there's
read.
5 letters there. That can't be it. And then I was like, pull the mouse down.
Yeah, I'm a fast player too, so that one is definitely there to punish those of us who just
Yes.
that looks like it.
Yes.
So, yes. See, Casey agrees with me,
Rennie.
right? And Kelsey says, hey, they're all easy. Yeah, tonight was
These better
she
be
was
all
saying
easy.
that these all better be easy. So
Tell me about this Pixar movie that hasn't come out yet, Soul. I did not know that one at all. So
I think it was supposed to come out in July. We're getting close to its original release date. I don't know much about it. They didn't really start the hype train quite yet, but that was supposed to be their next one, and of course it'll get delayed. And we did just have Onward, so
yeah, it was like a music teacher who dies by falling into a manhole or something like that. Okay.
Oh, I
my.
see Soul. So it's like music teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
my,
So
I get it. Yeah,
and
it's
it's
kind of
like
dark.
it's kind of a
darn
dark.
Pixar. Anyway, I can't keep walking out of movies with crying children.
Oh, yeah.
Better roll solo on that one, Marianne. Right? Better roll solo on that one. Okay, let's see. Let's go.
I love that so many of our distractors caught you guys. The pineapple from Inside Out.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
of course, they mention it. Anger mentions the pineapple. The Hawaiians have messed up pizza with the pineapple, but it's actually broccoli.
It's
Loved
broccoli.
Outside In.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Yes.
funny.
So
Is
yep,
Troublesome real? Was Troublesome a real movie? That was
No.
one of the options.
Troublesome's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Neither was Toy Story 9. We're not there.
Right.
You're not
Oh, and on that Big Hero 6 question, there's, if you were paying really close attention in Frozen 2, right at the beginning, the first scene, Anna and Elsa are playing with the little snow characters, and there's a Baymax snow
Aw,
character that she
cute.
made there, a little homage to, and that's obviously not a Pixar film either. That's
Right.
Right.
So.
Cool.
Very cool.
Got it. Well, I'm going back over to the Avengers mode for this next
Oh, we're
round.
ready for
Okay.
Marvel.
Yep. So if you're
Marvel.
just now joining the show, feel free to open up a web browser on your smartphone, another tab, and go to crowd.live/Marvel. You will see the little tickers things going there. And yep.
Good job, Marianne.
You're
Big
Marianne,
hand. Big hand.
perfect.
All right, Marianne. Now, if you can really impress me, you'll do this and go like
Oh,
All the way across.
and follow it. Okay.
That's harder.
Yeah, that's hard.
Left is right. and
All
right
right,
is
yeah,
left.
it's a team one. Okay, Glenn, you started off. It's the wave.
Wait, it's that way. It's that way. It's that way. It's
Wait,
that
the
way.
other way. Oh, wait, that way.
Yeah, we're not that coordinated, so we got to practice our Brady Bunch game. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get this round kicked off, and I will see you guys back in a few minutes.
This one's gonna be a little harder than the last one, gang. Some deep cuts here.
Okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to fail. I'll fail this time. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, and congratulations to Jeremy, Lindsay, and Skier Pete. Man, I missed one question, and as soon as I did it, I was out.
I think you were fourth though, Chad, right? Didn't you hold on pretty close?
I held on pretty close, but I think the one question that I missed was the one about where did she get her powers from?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was so funny. So many
That
people,
was a deep cut.
33 people thought it was a scientific experiment gone horribly wrong. That's so cliche. I love that. Horribly wrong. That's
because I think about it, there was she was doing some kind of a plane deal.
That's right.
And there was an accident. Right?
Yeah, but it was not a science experiment. Yeah, it was an infinity stone that was powering the jet that it kind of exploded, or she shot it to make it explode. And, and that's what gave her her power. So.
Okay, I'll need to watch that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch that one as well.
Glenn,
Mary.
point of order. Which infinity stone?
That would be the space stone, the Tesseract.
Wow, Glenn.
Okay.
Deep cut.
Marianne,
the nerd level is here, Glenn. I'm not worthy.
I
I'm
know.
not worthy.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. Well, I love that we caught so many people with unobtainium. Of course,
Yes.
that's from another Disney property, or Pandora at least.
Yeah,
it
was from there. Yeah. It is now. That's right.
Right.
Tony was saying she just planned to do awful in the Marvel round here, right? And then Deidre was saying she knows nothing about Marvel. Maybe she should have played as a free agent. And of course, tonight I'm playing as a free agent as well. So,
Right.
And I'm doing great. I should have been playing for the My DVC Points team. We might have won one night, but okay. And then
I hope all the geeks don't score poorly on this one. I've got to watch myself among the geeks. And on this last week's episode on the podcast, we did some armchair imagineering, and I bulldozed the Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster to build a Marvel land. So
I see.
I'm already in the doghouse on this.
You may not bulldoze my Tower of Terror. You may not.
got it.
A gentle retheme, maybe.
Amanda was saying that you almost got me with the Cinemagic.
Yes.
Okay. And then Maria was saying the same thing.
Yeah,
here.
you got to read.
And
that's
Jeremy is saying Marvel is my favorite Disney add-on property. Pressure is on.
That Cinemagic is an homage to that awful. Do you guys remember a couple of years ago they were talking about renaming Hollywood studios?
Yes.
One of the awful names that was leader of the pack was Cinemagical.
Oh my gosh.
That was terrible.
Terrible.
Hey, Lindsay, we'll take all the help we can get.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Judy. Not for 7 out of 10. Not bad.
That
with
is
guessing,
Yeah, nice
right?
job.
And, Pete nailed it. Third place.
Yeah,
He
good
goes, the
job.
slow reading didn't cost me. But I'm, everybody's doing great here.
Yeah.
So Auntie Judy
Oh,
did.
cute.
And this kid says Infinity Stone powered the engine, but it wasn't in it.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. And so, if you've only seen Black Panther and Spider-Man, you did pretty good. And Judy says she's playing as a free agent tonight. And
Fun.
And then Tony Ann,
Really
she's
did.
saying,
Calling
are
you
you
out.
sure you're a geek? I saw some Crush swag behind you. Yes, there's also
Uh-oh.
some My DVC Points swag back there as well. So
Yeah, we got a lot of love. All one family. All one family.
yeah, all one family as well. So, good deal. Well, I tell you what, guys, let's check in and see how we're doing in the overalls. Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ooh,
If I can, I think Gina warped us. Let me see if I can come back in.
we are warped.
And
Oh no, we're warped.
Warp speed.
let's see if this will show me leaderboards overall, and it will not because I have to do it before Gina warps us. So
That's
Well,
okay.
see if that
We'll
one
revisit.
works. So there it is. There's the
Okay.
overall winning. So far Jeremy has got me,
Ooh.
Chad.
and myself, then Skier Pete. So
Pretty good.
the game is on tonight. The game is on, right? And then we'll just do a team rankings really quick. And so far, the Imagineering
Ooh,
podcast.
those guys.
Oh, my geeks.
Yes.
What have I done to you, geeks?
Yes. And then the Disney Crushers, and then Team My DVC Points, who I'm not playing for tonight, and I should be. I don't know why I did. I'm just so used to knowing the answers and not selecting my team to drag them down that I didn't. But oh well. What can we do? So we will come back in and kick off this round for Galactic Trivia. And if you are just now joining us tonight, let's come back into this and let me throw this up here. Round 3 ticker.
Oh, that way.
So,
do
that looked good, Vicky.
Yay, there it goes. There it goes.
Yeah. Crowd.live/galactic. Okay. Tonight in
Yes.
your deal. And Glenn, tell us a little bit about this round.
Well, this round is mostly about the movies. Big Star Wars fan here, and we're gonna get a little bit of Star Wars in our last category as well. But this one I think there's some cuts in here, so read it carefully and then answer. I think you guys are gonna know most of these, so take
Got
it.
it. Well, I warped on over to Galaxy's Edge. Okay. And
Oh, good job. Yeah.
while we were in there, I should have just put them on full screen and did it, but. So anyways, crowd.live/galactic. If you're just now joining us and you want to join in on round 3, you'll put a screen name in, your email address, and then you will come back in and pick a team. And if you have a podcast team that you're a fan of, play for them. If not, come back in and play as a free agent.
Rob, join us now. Quick.
So
It's not too late. It's never too late.
yeah, come on in and join, Rob. Come on in and join, buddy.
Rob's grilling tonight. He can't be bothered.
Oh,
that new grill that he got.
won a new grill.
exactly.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you guys what. Let's go ahead and kick this round off.
I'm excited.
And we'll get things going. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. You got me.
Did I get you? What I get you?
That all of the above. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, voiced by Taika Waititi. And I'm like, oh no.
I said read slow. Read.
Yeah, I didn't read slow enough on that one either.
That one I got, okay? The one that I missed was the Yoda and Chewbacca one.
Oh no, it's R2.
Yeah, and then as soon as I clicked it, I was like, I know this one is CP3O.
Yeah, we had a lot of people missing on that one. Quite a few Luke and Leia's, but of course they aren't born until the third movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let me come back in here and we'll go over result summary. Glenn sent a note saying, let's do that. So
I love that as a player. Yeah.
So let's come back in and we'll start to come back in and see how people did. Right. So this first question, 77, Star Wars New Hope. I think there was enough answer space in there. You should have been able to get that one. Mm-hmm. And then the Kyber Crystal, you either knew that one or you didn't.
Yep.
And so approximately how old was that? Was a guess for me between 700 and 900.
Yeah.
So
I knew that one, but I don't know why I knew that one. Where does that come from?
There's a line in
someone
Empire
says
Strikes
it.
Back.
Okay.
Yoda says, when you're so many years old,
Oh,
when you're almost 900 years old, you'll
Okay, yeah.
I believe the line is when 900 years old will be.
Oh,
Yes.
Exactly.
Through Yoda parlance.
I see.
And then I almost put Mustafar on there, but then I realized it made it into the last movie. So,
and I told you that we're not getting to the parks yet on this one. I gave you that one in the intro, but yeah, Batuu. Now I'll tell you, I was really hoping that Batuu was going to show up right at the beginning of episode 9.
For sure.
But of course, the script, if you've been in Rise of the Resistance ride, or if you've just walked around the land, you know that it's compromised as a rebel base already. So couldn't be there. Have to go hide somewhere else.
Yeah, so I wish that one would have I wish they would have put Batuu in there somehow. It would have made Star Wars Land a little bit more of my Star Wars Land.
Well, if you listen close when you're on Rise of the Resistance, I know there's a lot of bells and whistles going on. They actually explain that they can't stay at Batuu anymore, and they have to go to this new world, which is the forested world that they end up showing up at the beginning of the 9th movie.
Oh,
because that movie.
Connects
that ride takes place between 8 and 9.
Yes.
And
which I didn't like as well. Okay.
Why? That's so great.
Do you like the ride?
Because, well, it's supposed to be a continuation. That land is supposed to evolve and grow with the movies.
Yes.
And it came out like 2 days before the movie or something crazy like that. Okay. So it was in check for like a week or two, maybe. And then you're killing me here, guys.
Yeah.
No, I still want to go to Tatooine, so I'm still upset about that. I hope Star Wars Land 2 is Tatooine. I'm holding out hope.
The 5th gate.
That would be awesome. Although, and they got to make a pile of money to make up what they're losing. So, okay. So we covered 5 as well. And then Padme, that one you just had to know the answer on. And
on the milk.
Hey, by the way, Aunt Beru. I thought it was Aunt Beru.
It was Beru. I yeah. Definitely keystroked that one because it sounds like it, and they're right next to one another on the keyboard. That was definitely, but it wasn't the right answer anyway. So.
It's not the right answer.
But it made me laugh. I was like, Aunt Beru? Who's he talking about?
Who is that?
Okay, and then the milk one threw me off, and that was like an input one, like. The way the questions got uploaded played a trick on us because green milk was not green. Blue milk was not blue.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And so that one is one that I sent Gina a text in the while, and I probably missed another question because I was busy off sending her. I sent her a little comment text in the middle of this as well. So she's sitting here going, I smack Chad, right? Play the dang game.
Play it.
No, Patricia notes that who is Luke's mother? He didn't have one. Luke had a mother. It was Padme.
Yeah,
it's Anakin who doesn't have a father. That he was just a Force baby.
Yes.
Showed up in
Force baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
We think he's a Force baby.
Yes,
So,
and then Scott says Mustafar was in episode 3 as well.
Right.
Was it?
Yes.
Yep.
That's where the death scene happened, where Anakin became
dark on the dark lava.
Yes, that was Mustafar as well. Okay, and then let's see.
Looks like we've got a little one upset with us up there. Caleb says he loves Jar Jar and he isn't bad, meaning the dark side. Of course, Jar Jar isn't bad, but he's really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So
my kids love Jar Jar too. God bless them. They'll grow out of that. But I think we got a ton of people on which one of these is not a Star Wars creature. Was that question?
I got that one wrong.
I missed that.
I think it was way more than half. Picked the Kowakian monkey lizard.
I knew I was wrong
which
soon as
is
I clicked
Salacious Crumb. They even sell him,
Yeah.
in the land, in Batuu. You can buy him. The little guy at Jabba's palace.
He sits there.
Yeah.
I
That's
should
a
have
crazy
known.
name. So, my fake answer had to be just as convincing as that one. So
Yes.
an Ankariat just sounds
Well,
like something
okay,
that
now
lives
see,
in that
because
one.
we were on the planet Crate and there were those wolf-like creatures. I thought maybe those wolf-like creatures were named what you're your wrong answer was.
Yeah.
So because I was like, that other one, I was like, that is too many words. That is crazy. No, because I didn't know that one off the top of my head.
Awesome.
So.
And then Roxanne asked the question here, wasn't there both green and blue milk?
Not in that movie. So we made
Right.
sure to put that it was A New Hope, which is where they have the blue. The green
Yeah.
doesn't show up until Last Jedi, the 8th movie.
So that's where the two milk colors come
Yeah.
from.
And they're
right?
both at that too. And they're both delicious.
And Bill was saying, I should have listened to Glenn. The fat finger cost me.
Always.
And Casey is another Jar Jar fan here. Okay. So.
Yeah, please, everyone.
Dude, you're getting some Jar Jar, hate here. So like the Jar Jar force, Team Jar Jar is out tonight, is all I'm telling you, right?
That should be a team next week. Team Jar Jar.
Yeah, Team Jar Jar
Yeah.
should be a team as well. Okay. And Rob's doing the whole free agent thing as well. So
Oh, okay. That's
at least we got him playing. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
And then at least one of us says death to Jar Jar. So, but Scott
Darth
says
No, that's
No.
his Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar.
That would
Jar
be
Jar,
the
which is a
best.
mashup,
That would be the best mashup.
Yes. Okay. And then Scott was saying Mace Windu was way less likable. Maybe. Wasn't that Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Samuel
is
Jackson's
the-
How
cool.
can you
That's why
not
I got the
love on
purple
Samuel L.
lightsaber.
Jackson? But
Yeah, he's cool. As we were reading it over again, I was thinking, maybe bad could have been interpreted like who was the meanest. And then maybe Jabba is kind of he's a gangster. He's the meanest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think most of you know what I meant.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe annoying would have been the most
Annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
got it. Well, if you're just now joining us tonight for this, you've got one final round to do, and it is round 4 park trivia. Okay.
Right.
And
All of these three in
Park
the
trivia.
park. So Pixar, Marvel, and Star
Okay,
Wars
I get
in
it. The park.
filled with the Bob Iger theme. And these are 3 IPs. So
All
now
comes
unleash
together.
your Batu and your multicolored milks.
Now here it's going to get deep.
I'll tell you, there are a couple of Disneyland in here. So I know we've got some West Coasters, so a couple for you guys. And I think this one you're going to get. I think this one's not going to be too hard either. And
Okay.
a lot of us are parks people anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because most of us are parks people, I went ahead and bumped up these questions to 400 points.
Whoa.
So it's
Final
still
round.
final
Take your
round, 400 points. It's still anybody's game. Get your game hat on.
Still hope
Okay.
for the geeks. Still hope.
Still hope for the geeks. Okay, so let's get our game hat on here, and then
Get your ears on.
so love Samuel L. Jackson. Mace was just out of place to him. Got it. Okay, so now we're going to the parks, and so if you're just now joining us, crowd.live/park trivia, and I'm going to go ahead and kick this round off because we're running a little behind schedule tonight, but that's okay. But let's go ahead and kick this round off as well. And let me hit some music here, and we'll get going.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck. Wow. So those were easy, Rob.
Nice job, Rob.
I mean, those were easy, Glenn. So.
I'm just happy to come back to 20th after all my people interrupted me on questions 3 and 4 and 5. I was like, I can't talk to you right now.
It seems like at least Katie would have got that one. Okay.
Katie's at youth group. It was the big people.
The big kids.
Okay. So anyways, congratulations to Rob and Eric. And then let me come back in and see through crowd rankings here.
And Chad did not know these questions. We did not discuss them.
No.
So this is just all Chad.
Chad just knows.
Great job.
Well, you went to Disneyland, okay, which is my jam, okay? I love Disneyland. If I could pick a home park, it would be there, even though it's a pain for me to get there from Michigan. And then I've been to Galaxy's Edge in both parks, okay? I had annual pass. I had a premiere pass this year, so the year it opened. So I was an annual preview at both of them. So that was my jam on that one as well. So I did pretty well there.
Well, there were only 4 Star Wars questions out of the 10. There were 3 Pixar and 3 Marvel, so it was pretty evenly distributed, and one has to get 4. So,
yeah. And then, I guess I've just done so much trivia research in writing some of these.
Right.
That I really know the story of Buzz Lightyear pretty well. Okay, and it's become one of my favorite rides. I'm now committed to becoming a galactic hero.
Oh.
If I just have to come back in and write it over and over and over again until I get it. But I think I was 50,000 points away from it last time. But
You need to write it when you get stuck in it so that you can just keep shooting. Since that's how a lot of people get that.
Now you come with me, Chad. We get it every time now. In fact, my brother, when we were there one time, he got 2 of them in his vehicle, and I got 1 in mine and a 400 in mine with a little person. So we'll show you where the secrets are there.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna have to come down then, right? I'm gonna have to come down, right? So let's come back in and catch up on some of our questions tonight and see. Congratulations to everybody. Jeremy, you nailed it. Jeremy missed one for some. What happened?
What happened?
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you. So some of our normals didn't do that. And let's come back in and get some questions here, right? So
some tricky.
And
well, they've taken away some of the name for a while. They took away the names, Endorian, Tip Yip, and things like that.
Oh, right.
Might have missed that. I think it's back now with an explanation as to what it is.
Yeah, but Ron was saying so tired of missing 1 or 2 questions per game due to big fingers and small screen.
There's a reason to buy an iPad.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Play on an iPad or and then
Tony Ann just broke in with some news. Dun, 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 dun. Disneyland opening is delayed. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got an alert on my phone because I'm over here right next to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
I'm sad for you Disneyland people.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever's safest.
Yeah.
That is true. And Galaxy's Edge feels so much bigger than 14 acres.
I knew that one.
Well, especially when you consider that Toy Story is 11, and that just feels like a very small land compared to Star Wars land, which feels just so massive.
I think it's because that roller coaster takes up so much space.
It's got to be.
It's got to be, right? And Amanda says that I'm bummed about no Woody's Lunchbox being opening.
Me too.
Yep.
Couldn't open everything. Too bad.
We'll get there.
And then
thank you,
Pete
Pete.
saying great question.
They were good questions.
Thank you, guys.
Paris and DCL have Marvel. I guess Shanghai doesn't. Yeah, explain that one.
It's Tokyo actually that doesn't. Shanghai is creating one, but no, it's Tokyo, Disneyland, Disney Sea. They don't have any Marvel lands, any Marvel properties really going on there at all. I mean, hopefully they'll add something, but Shanghai's got and the other ones have got things in the pipeline.
Yeah, they've got the Iron Man experience over there as well.
Mm-hmm. Iron Man, it's in Hong Kong.
Yep. So that one was a little bit of a shock to us. Let me come back in. Let's go over the
But that's it. I mean, that's it. And Marvel is, a hot property. Obviously, every time they put out a movie, it's $1 billion or more.
Right.
Yep.
That's their king. They're king of the box office. Why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So those were all fairly easy. This question about who does not walk around Galaxy's Edge.
So I got a bone to pick, here. So there is a book. I read the audio book. I didn't have time to sit down with it, called Galaxy's Edge. And I know a couple of you guys have read it. And it tells the story, the incredible backstory of the land Batu. Anyone who goes to that land really should read it. It's not a hard read. It's a wonderful read and great story. But Princess Leia, I don't want to ruin it too much, but Princess Leia deploys Vi Marathi to go there and create a rebel base in secret so that the dark side or the first order doesn't find them. And Vi's sacrifice is incredible as you go through this book. And she's the walk around character with the dark skin.
You said audiobook. Is there an audiobook of this?
Yes, I've got the audiobook, and it's wonderfully read. Great characters. It fills in. I mean, the best part is really not Vi, although I had a wonderful interaction with her.
She is in the land, right? She is definitely there, and she walks around.
She walks around. She'll meet you at Savi, and I had a great interaction with her because I was like, I know your story. She was like, you're the only one, So, go read the book, get to know, and it's great as it tells about all the history of
Got it. Well, I feel like we answered this one as well, like in the pre-deal when we said this takes place between 8 and 9.
Yeah.
And obviously Darth Vader passed in, number 6 it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one should have been, you should have been able to figure that one out that way, right? Mm-hmm. And then Savi's Workshop, we did really well there. Tower of Terror, everybody did really well. And then the Endorian Tip Yip. So
it's chicken.
It's chicken.
It's like a fried chicken.
Tastes like chicken, right?
Yep. Because it is.
It's like a cube chicken.
Yep. And
At
then
the Skipper Canteen reference there. Tastes like
yeah,
chicken.
so I think we've got that there tonight, right?
Yeah.
Well done.
So let me come back
Okay,
in.
what was the title of that book again, Glenn?
It's just called Blackspire Outpost. Star Wars
okay.
Blackspire Outpost.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
You'll see Vi on the cover. Worth the read.
And
Yeah, so I think Chad won. My money's on Chad.
Thank you.
very well could have been because Jeremy dropped on this one. I think something happened to him here. I might have actually won my first night. So let's come back in and see.
Top player
So,
Chad.
Top player of the night.
And he's going to be playing free agent, isn't he?
I know. The one time.
The one night I play free agent. Okay.
Exactly.
And I like that much. So well played, Jeremy. Great stuff tonight. And
Good job, everybody.
And Buzz
yes, great job.
Buzz Lightyear was up there in the top all the way through.
Yeah.
And by the way, Buzz Lightyear is my favorite nom de plume here. I hope that's not your actual God-given name, but wonderful name.
And so I'm almost certain Buzz plays for the Imagineering podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking they're going to come back in number 1.
Yeah.
And I think it's
Probably.
probably going to be a landslide because there's not too many of those come in tonight, right? So let's come back in and check out the top team of the night. Okay. And it is the Imagineering. Yes.
Go Crushers!
Yay!
Crushers had a great night.
Crushers had a great night. So
Good
did
job,
the Geeks.
And the Geeks came back.
Strong 4th round, Geeks. We're
Good job,
pumped.
Geeks.
Yeah, strong force round Geeks. And yeah. And then congratulations to the homies, the Monorail Trivia team, Team Mighty VC Points, which I should have played for because we would have done better.
Yeah. It's okay.
We're never going to win.
Well, occasionally I get distracted when I do this and, I end up having to do admin type stuff in the deal. So that's why I didn't want to I've been pulling them down, right? In all honesty, I've been pulling them down, right?
Yep. And my kids come talk to me and they don't see headphones. It's like when you're on the phone in your house and your kids don't see it. Yeah.
Yep. And so coming back in, Micah says great questions as well. And Judy's saying she wouldn't be surprised that WDW opening is also delayed.
Ooh.
Don't say that, Judy. Don't say that.
Don't say that. Don't
Say
say
it
that.
ain't so.
Yep. So, and then that's it. exact words Amanda had already said, right? So, and Deidre threw up a link on the Facebook one. You'll have to see if she's on Mouse Quiz or My DVC Points, but she'll have a link to it on Amazon as well. And several people read the book. Nancy did. I think you got a bunch of the geeks reading it.
Yeah, I recommended it a while ago. I know Rob and Nancy read it, and Heather Brainerd and a couple of others. So good. Yeah, it enhances the experience, and that's what we love about it.
Yep. And then awesome job to you, Jeremy, as well tonight. So
good job.
Thanks,
I feel like I could finally hang with you on one night. Okay. A broke clock is right twice a day, right? So I think it's my time, right?
You got your new router, Chad. This could be a normal thing
that might be it. Everyone get a new router.
Right? But I had to hook up the old one while we were waiting because like my fancy lights here go off Wi-Fi. So they aren't compatible with the new router. So that's what I was doing pregame tonight, is trying to get all that working again. Yes. And congratulations, geeks and crushers. Great questions, Glenn. Nice job, Glenn. Yeah. Yes. And then great questions all. Glenn, you can come back and do a Kessler run anytime, buddy.
Thanks, man. Well, listen, I've just got to say that obviously this was a hoot being on and sharing these questions with you guys. And I'm glad you enjoyed the questions, but you're not going to do it. Where are you? You're not going to do it. So I'm going to do it. Guys, Chad puts on this incredible show for us. What a gift to us. Give to the Patreon, support this podcast. I know it costs a lot of money and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
To put, into the editing and making these beautiful pictures and, all this beautiful stuff. If you just joined, give, because we've still got a couple of months or a couple of weeks just of the 2 a week.
Yes.
And then you're going to continue it with the 1 a week on the
We are committed to do this on Friday nights until April. Okay. This software was so incredibly expensive. The only way I could make it halfway reasonable was to just pay the like $900 up front for a year.
Yeah.
So when you factor that out between the time that we had from the 2 show streams and then all the weeks, I figured it out with the other streaming software that I had to upgrade to make it happen. It's around $30 a night to pull this off. So, but
there are a lot of trivia hosts that are charging for it. You don't.
No,
but, you've got the best one out there. I've gone to a couple others, and I'll always come back here to you, Chad. This is a beautiful production.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we're committed to do this. If we get enough Patreon support and enough steam going. That's why we started this rivalry between the podcasts to get other podcasts coming back in and promoting it and going forward as well. So absolutely. Yeah. And we're going to keep it free. Okay. I will shut it down before I start to charge for this, especially during COVID with so many people losing their jobs and getting income cuts. I know here in Detroit, all the automotive workers took a 20% pay cut. Yeah. So yeah, it's real out there, guys. So we're not going to charge whatsoever. And if you can afford to do this, great. If you can't, hey, come on and play anyways and be our guest, right?
Give if you can. Give if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as well, we're getting some new Mouse Quiz gear. I'm waiting till the new podcast shirts get on there to order mine, but I think you guys have ordered yours. Yeah. And TeePublic is like really backed up right now. Oh. So did your stuff come in?
I got my magnet.
Oh, did you?
I got my Mouse Quiz magnet, but I didn't get my shirt. They must be shipping it separately.
Yeah, they will ship those separately as well. But Mouse Quiz gear, if you want to do that, that's another way you can help contribute to the show and offset some of it as well. And yeah. So other thing is, if you want to join us at the quiz writing team, you can contact Gina on Facebook, Gina Grotsky, our producer, or mydvcpoints@gmail.com is how you can email me. I'm just going to go ahead and add Gina to the show tonight with a little bit of a heads up so that we have to do a huge thank you to Gina and all of her hard work. She's the one who inputs all the questions and does all of this. So she can never play because she sets up the questions.
Never.
No, right? I know all the answers.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And thank you for cleaning up some of my questions too. I appreciate that.
Yeah, as well. And so we've got a person on
Periscope.
Yes. Mickey 1928 says, when is trivia time?
Great
it
question.
Is until the parks open in Walt Disney World, which could be extended now. Okay. Right.
Know.
It is Wednesday nights at 8:00 until about July 15th is what we're planning on. And then every Friday night at 9:00, and that's Eastern time.
Yep.
So, and if you
Hey,
subscribe
Mickey,
to us,
I'm a part of the team, and Gina has to send me a text before every show to say, hey, by the way,
It's now.
now.
Yep.
I
Yep.
never get the time right either.
Yep. So, and then we'll do one last comment here. And then Rachel says, I love the podcast and try to make as many of the live streams as I can.
Oh, thanks, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you so much. And we're going to be doing a little bit more live streaming because I'm about ready to get our new show that's launching soon. About ready to get Shannon convinced to do it as a live stream as well. Just
fun.
on the fly. So you're going to
Yeah.
want to subscribe on YouTube, and you're going to want to subscribe on Facebook as well to the My DVC Points page if you want to join those news shows live. Because when news hits, she's doing it and recording it and putting it out there.
Awesome.
We're not committing to a time or a schedule, or it's when it hits and she can pull together people to talk about it.
Sure.
So, yep. And I think that's it. So thank you everybody tonight for joining us. We will be back Wednesday night. Gina, what's on the
Friday.
agenda? Friday night. We'll be back Friday night.
Friday for all you foodies. We're doing the food. So
Oh, that's right. Yes, we have to
Alright.
make sure Kurt joins us, right?
yes,
Now we
we
got
did
the
all
geek.
the food for
We
y'all.
redeemed.
The Food Friday, the Walt Disney World Food Friday, because poor Kurt came in last on that last round and said, man, where's the food stuff where I can come back in? And like, in order
gotta
to
get him
support
on.
Kurt, we're doing a whole food trivia night. And we do things like that. We'll see a comment here and it'll inspire us, and we're off to the races on it. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you guys back on Friday night. So good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye now.
Good night.